Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna do some traveling today. We're going back to Chicago. We're gonna listen to the next track on their album, their debut, Chicago Transit Authority, with questions 67 and 68. I don't know what the questions are, but we're quite far along in the test. I can tell you that. Now, with the track Beginnings, which is technically the previous track before this one, we had listened to the live versions, the live performance of that one. So for this moment, I'm skipping it, because I kind of already heard it. So yeah, we're just going to move on to the next track here, which also, as I'm looking at it, opens up the second side of the album here. So let's go ahead and give it a listen. Got to put my headphones on or else I'm not going to be able to hear anything. And we'll talk about it after. Let's go. Love those horns. Oh, that's an awesome intro. I really like the guitar work in between the horn section. Great bass line. This feels so good to listen to. This is Saturday rock. Change. Breaking out the tamarines. Comes that grimy, crunchy guitar swinging on through again, like a wrecking ball. Nice slow down back into the verse. still don't know what the questions are. We may have a bit of a long fade out to the end because there's still 15 seconds or so left here on the track technically. This is Saturday rock and roll. You know what Saturday rock and roll is? I don't know if you know. Saturday rock and roll is whatever kind of rock-based music makes you feel like it's the weekend. It makes you feel like, you know, you're through with the M through F and you're on to the first S of the weekend. It's that feeling of relaxation, of letting loose and cutting loose a little bit, just kind of letting it all hang out. Ow. And with questions 67 and 68, once again, we have such strong musicianship. The drums, I really love those long fills, the diversity of the fills, and of course, the horn-led music is just really, really good to listen to. It feels right. It doesn't feel like, hey, there's a backing band that has horns and they blow a trumpet or whatever every once in a while. No, they're actually integrated into the music itself. And then you have the fabulous vocals on this track of Peter Cetera and Mr. Lamb on occasional vocals on this specific track. And just very powerful, makes you want to sing along, makes you want to take a car ride, let your hair go out and just like sing and yell and scream these lyrics and this song at the top of your lungs. Maybe not too loud because you're going to get some looks and then you'll end up on TikTok, but you know, something like that. Just a wonderful track to listen to. Like I said, this is that Saturday rock and roll. Let's see if we can figure out what these questions 67 and 68 are, though. Can this feeling that we have together suddenly exist between? Did this meeting of our minds together happen just today somewhere? I'd like to know, can you tell me? Please don't tell me. It really doesn't matter anyhow. It's just that the thought of us so happy appears in my mind as a beautifully mysterious thing. Yeah. So, seems like he's finding himself falling in love with this other person, and he's trying to find the logic behind it. You know, what makes us feel this way? How did this happen? But then at the end, he kind of throws away that logic, as he should, and just says, you know, this is just kind of nice. Why put so much thought into it? The feeling's there. You don't need to overthink it. Was your image in my mind so deeply? Other faces fade away? Blocking memories of unhappy hours, leaving just a burning love. I'd like to know, can you tell me? He repeats that again there. And then he says, let's see. Well, I guess he just repeats those over and over again. So I are those the questions 67 and 68? Is that what those questions are? Can this feeling that we have together suddenly exist between? And then the 68, did this meeting of our minds together happen just today? But then in the end, we're kind of throwing out the questions because they don't really matter. Kind of like whose line is it anywhere, except with the points. Let's look at the Wikipedia article for this particular track. It says that the questions in question 67 and 68 relate to the nature of a romantic relationship Lamb had during 1967 and 1968. Oh, so it's years, not a number. Okay. It's about a girl I knew during those years with a hint of acid imagery and very Beatles influence. The lyrics include the title phrase only as the last words. Oh, okay. It says, this is by James Pankow. It says, in the old days, I used to write horns very harmonically. This song is probably a good example of how I used to approach the horns. I had no rest. We played from the first bar of the song, which is not very musical anymore. We got away with that then, I guess. So yeah, I mean, that's why I said, like, the horns are so present in the music. It's not just like, you know, an occasional little blast to emphasize something. It's constant and persistent emphasis. And it feels pretty nice. Hey, let me know what you guys thought of the track. You can let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me over on Twitter. You can support the channel over on Patreon. Thank you so much for being here, spending some time with me. Hope you come back tomorrow, and I will see you all then, guys. Bye.